Heavenly Father, I begin this moment with one decision: to place you first, not just in word, not just in theory, but in every corner of my life, in every room of my soul, in my plans, my mornings, my decisions, my relationships, my finances, my time, my words, you first. Because everything else I've tried without you has left me empty. Everything I've prioritized above you has fallen short. Every door I forced open has come with pain, and every plan I made without your presence has only led me in circles. So now, Lord, I surrender this year, 2025. I give it back to you, not just with my lips, but with every fiber of who I am. This year will not be about ambition, not about public success or image. This year will not be about checking boxes or chasing numbers. This year will be about you. Father, realign my heart, break every idol I secretly built, tear down every throne that I set higher than you. And if I placed myself on that throne, I now step down. Because you are God, not me. You are Lord, not my logic. You are King, not my circumstances. And today, Lord, I acknowledge that the very reason I keep hitting spiritual walls, the reason I lose peace, the reason I start strong but finish weak, is because I have not truly put you first. Forgive me for making you an emergency button I press when things go wrong. Forgive me for only turning to you when I run out of strength. Forgive me for letting the voice of people be louder than the voice of your spirit. Forgive me for putting deadlines over your divine timing. Forgive me for putting busyness above intimacy. Forgive me for loving results more than I loved relationship with you. Oh Lord, I don't want another year of shallow routines. I don't want another cycle of emotional highs and spiritual lows. I want to be rooted, anchored in you. I want this year to begin on the altar. I want every part of my life to bow before you. Because if you are not the foundation, everything I build will crumble. So I choose you now, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's not popular, even when it costs me, even when it delays certain things I thought I needed. I choose you over speed. I choose you over approval. I choose you over money. I choose you over comfort. I choose you over ego. I choose you over my truth. I choose your truth, even if it confronts me. Lord, I ask you to now purify my desires. Not everything I've been asking you for is good for me. Not every door I knocked on was part of your plan. So right now, I give you full permission. Shut what you must shut, even if it hurts, even if it leaves me confused for a moment. Let your will override my own. I don't want to chase a future that pulls me away from you. I don't want to walk into rooms where your presence is not welcome. I don't want to start projects that look successful but kill my spirit. I want to live in alignment. I want to live in surrender. I want to live in truth. So Father, teach me again what it means to put you first. Not just by quoting Matthew 6:33, but by living it. You said, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." Not seek comfort first, not seek success first, not seek applause first, but seek you. So Lord, I ask you to begin a holy transformation in me right now. Change the way I think. Change the way I value time. Change the way I make decisions. Let every decision in 2025 begin with the question, God, is this you? Not, will this make me rich? Not, will this get attention? Not, will this fix my loneliness? But, is this from you, Lord? If it's not from you, I don't want it. Even if it looks shiny. Even if everyone else is running after it. If it costs me your presence, it's not worth it. I now bring my schedule to you, my morning routines, my phone habits, my sleep hours. Lord, take control of how I use my time. Help me to be intentional, to carve out time to hear you, to sit with you, to feed on your word. Help me not to live in constant rush, constant noise, constant distraction. Bring order to my spiritual life. Set holy boundaries in my soul. Help me say no to what steals from my spirit, and say yes to what strengthens my walk with you. Lord, I bring before you my weaknesses, the things that keep pulling me backwards. Some habits that I've battled for years. Some mindsets that make me doubt you. Some relationships that slowly pull me away from your voice. Break every chain. Break every soul tie. Break every cycle of distraction and destruction. I don't want to flirt with compromise this year. I want to be completely, radically, boldly yours. Even if it costs me popularity. Even if it makes me look strange. Even if I lose friends along the way, Lord, be my reward. Let my peace come from you, not people. Let my strength come from time in your presence, not social approval. Let my joy come from knowing you, not temporary pleasures. I give you my phone. I give you my words. I give you my money. I give you my desires. I give you my reputation. I give you my gifts. I give you my platform. I give you my pain. I give you my praise. Everything, Lord, everything. Because 2025 cannot be another year of playing it safe. It cannot be another year of shallow devotion. I've seen too much. I've known too much. And I'm tired of surface-level faith. This year must be the year I go deeper. The year I pray until something shifts. The year I fast until chains break. The year I study until revelation flows. The year I worship until fear flees. The year I obey even when I don't understand. The year I put you first, no matter what it costs. And Lord, as I make this choice, I ask you to honor it. Open the right doors. Close the wrong ones. Make me sensitive to your leading. Send the right people. Remove the wrong ones. Reveal the hidden traps. Protect me from my blind spots. And most of all, draw me closer. Every day, every hour, every moment. Don't let me forget this moment. Mark my heart with it. Burn it into my memory. Let it become the turning point of my life. Let this be the year that everything changed, because I finally put you first. Let my story be this. I didn't chase success. I chased God. And everything else was added. So here I am, Lord. Do what you must do. Take me deeper. Build me stronger. Shape me for your glory. Because from this moment on, you come first. And Lord, as I've declared that you come first, I now ask you to make that truth visible in every part of my life. Not just in what I say, but in how I think, in how I respond to pressure, in how I plan for the future, in how I handle my relationships, in how I deal with pain, in how I pursue purpose. Let the posture of my heart match the words of my mouth. If you are truly first in my life, then teach me how to let go of control. Because it's hard, Lord, this habit of managing everything, this inner desire to figure it out on my own, to plan without consulting you, to act and then ask for blessing later. But I realize now that when I am in control, you are not. So I surrender my need for control. I surrender the parts of my future I keep worrying about. I surrender the timelines I built in my own wisdom. I surrender the fear that tells me I must hustle without waiting on you. Lord, I want to move at your pace. Not society's pace, not social media's pace, not my friend's pace, not fear's pace. I want to walk with you step by step. If it takes longer but you are with me, I will wait. If it's slower but it's safer in your presence, I will obey. If it doesn't make sense to people but it brings peace to my spirit, I will follow. Because nothing matters more than this. You first. Father, this year is not about achievements without anointing. It's not about visibility without your voice. It's not about open doors without discernment. I would rather have a quiet life with you than a loud one without you. So quiet the noise around me, Lord. The noise that says I'm behind. The noise that says I'm not enough. The noise that tells me I should have more by now. The voices that confuse me, distract me, delay me. Let your voice be the loudest again. Let it ring through my spirit when I wake up. Let it guide my steps when I'm uncertain. Let it comfort me when I'm broken. Let it convict me when I drift. Let it call me back when I wander. And Lord, when I say you come first, I also mean in my relationships. So I now submit every relationship I'm in. Friendships, family bonds, romantic connections. If it's not from you, remove it. If it dishonors you, shut it down. If it delays my walk with you, break it. If it strengthens me in your will, bless it. Give me the courage to walk away from emotional attachments that are draining my spirit. Give me discernment to stop entertaining people who carry spiritual pollution. Give me the wisdom to value quality over attention. I will not prioritize companionship over calling. I will not seek validation over holiness. I will not sacrifice your voice just to keep someone who doesn't value my soul. Lord, purify my circle. Place the right people around me. People who challenge me to grow. People who speak truth, not just comfort. People who stir up my gifts. People who pray with me and for me. People who protect my purpose and remove the wrong ones. No matter how long they've been in my life. No matter how familiar they are. No matter what history we've shared. Because if I'm putting you first, then even my relationships must bow to you. Now, Lord, I bring my dreams before you. The visions you placed inside me. The silent ambitions, The projects and ideas I've written down, some are big, some scare me, some seem impossible, but they were born in the secret place. So I surrender them again, not to let them die, but to let them live on your terms, not mine. Let me not chase dreams and forget the dream giver. Let me not pursue destiny and neglect the designer. God, if the dream is from you, make it flourish. If it's from my flesh, let it fall. Don't allow me to waste years running after what was never assigned to me. Don't let me chase success that pulls me away from my assignment. Don't let me envy platforms that you never intended for me. Help me be content in the lane you carved for me. Help me to walk in the grace you gave me, not in someone else's shadow. This year I will not live in comparison. I will not measure my life with someone else's ruler. I will not despise small beginnings. I will not idolize big stages. I will work what you gave me. I will grow what you planted in me. I will water it with prayer. I will cover it in fasting. I will protect it with obedience. Because you come first, not the results, not the attention, not the followers, not the applause, not the likes, not the comments, not the recognition, not the rewards, but you. And Lord, as I pursue my purpose, help me guard my motives. Let my heart not be lifted in pride. Let me never think I arrived by my own strength. Let me never forget the quiet nights when all I had was your voice. Let me never act like I deserve the favor you've given. Keep me humble no matter how high you lift me. Keep me grounded no matter who applauds. Keep me worshiping no matter what I receive. Keep me grateful even in abundance. Keep me desperate for you even when I have more than enough. Let me always remember the source. Let me always return to the altar. Let me always know it was you. Always you. Only you. Lord, I now commit my daily decisions to you. Every small habit, every minor choice. Help me not to compartmentalize. You, praying in the morning but ignoring you the rest of the day. Let every hour be an offering. Let every action be an act of worship. Let my days be so filled with you that people sense your presence when I walk into a room. I want my life to preach louder than my words. I want my attitude to reflect your spirit. I want my habits to reveal your presence. I want to carry your fire. I want to burn with passion for you, consistently. This year will not be ordinary. This will be the year that intimacy becomes my obsession. This will be the year that private prayer becomes my priority. This will be the year that I weep before you again. This will be the year that I say no to distractions. This will be the year that I put God first and leave the results to you. And if no one claps, if no one notices, if no one understands, still I will remain faithful. Because I'm not living to be seen. I'm not praying to be praised. I'm not fasting to be admired. I'm not surrendering to impress anyone. I'm doing it for you. So Lord, take this life. Take this year. Take this heart. Take this hunger. Take this longing and use it for your glory. Father, now that you've begun to reorder the foundations of my life, I ask you to go even deeper, not just into what others see, but into the hidden layers of who I am. I open the doors I've kept locked for years, the doors of insecurity, the doors of fear, the doors of comparison, the doors where my true struggles hide behind smiles and surface success. I invite you in, God, because if I say you come first, then nothing in me can be off limits. You must be Lord in my private life, not just my public image. You must sit on the throne of my thoughts, not just in the title of my status. You must be the center of my motives, not just a decoration of my language. So I give you access to the battles I haven't talked about, to the doubts I buried beneath performance, to the sins I keep justifying, to the patterns I've called personality, but are actually spiritual laziness, to the excuses that sound holy but are rooted in fear. Purify me, Lord, clean me. Strip me down to obedience. Remove every spiritual layer I've put on to impress others. Take off the busy but broken robe. Tear down the strong but struggling mask. I don't want to look anointed. I want to be anointed. I don't want to sound powerful. I want to live in power. I don't want to speak of surrender. I want to walk in it. If this year is going to change me, you must deal with everything that has held me back. So I give you permission now to confront what I've hidden, to expose what I've ignored, to heal what I've protected, to challenge what I've tolerated. Because I can't put you first and still hold on to patterns that dishonor you. So I release the desire to always be in control, the pride that resists correction, the bitterness that feeds my ego, the jealousy I pretend not to have, the people-pleasing that makes me disobey you, the distractions I run to when conviction hits, the sin I've called struggle for too long. I choose freedom over familiarity. I choose fire over comfort. I choose truth over appearance. I choose holiness over hype. I choose you. Now, Father, help me live every day of 2025 with clarity. No more wandering in circles. No more confusion about who I am. No more spiritual fog clouding my decisions. No more giving 10% of my heart while asking you to bless me. 100%, I want to walk with precision. I want to be led by your Spirit, not by trends, not by emotions, not by pressure. Lord, this world is loud. It screams for my attention. It pulls me in every direction. It tells me what to chase, what to desire, what to fear, what to become. But I only want to hear one voice, yours. So sharpen my ears to hear when you whisper. Even if you say something I wasn't expecting. Even if you close a door I was excited about. Even if you slow down what I wanted to rush. Even if you ask me to stay when I want to run. Even if you ask me to release something I thought I needed. I trust you more than I trust my feelings. You see the whole path. You know what's waiting ahead. You know what's better for me than I do. You're not trying to punish me. You're trying to position me. So Lord, this year, I lay down my right to always understand. I don't need to have all the details. I just need to know that you're in it. And if you're in it, I'll follow, whether I see 10 steps ahead or only one. Let my obedience be quicker than my questions. Let my surrender be stronger than my need for clarity. Let my trust be deeper than my need to control. I'm not just asking you to bless my life. I'm asking you to lead it. Take me out of environments that delay my growth. Take me out of conversations that kill my hunger. Take me out of circles where you're not glorified. Take me out of opportunities that pull me away from the altar. If you're not in it, I don't want it. If it costs me intimacy with you, it's too expensive. If it feeds my pride but starves my spirit, let it die. God, I choose alignment over advancement, assignment over applause, intimacy over influence, obedience over outcome. Now I ask you to invade my daily life. Be first in my mornings. Be first in my work. Be first in my meals. Be first in my phone usage. Be first in my scrolling. Be first in my business. Be first in my creativity. Be first in my rest. Be first in my relationships. Don't just be the God of my Sunday. Be the God of my Monday, my Tuesday, my Thursday at 3 p.m. when no one is watching. Be the God of my casual moments. Be the God of my inner thoughts. Let nothing in my life be too small for you to touch. God, teach me to honor you in the mundane, in how I speak to strangers, in how I respond when no one's watching, in how I spend 10 quiet minutes between tasks, in how I treat my body, how I eat, how I breathe, how I walk. Let every part of me preach, God comes first. Not out of pressure, but out of love. Not out of fear, but out of deep gratitude. Because you saved me when I was lost. You held me when I was broken. You called me when I had nothing to offer. You restored me when I was ashamed. You showed me mercy when I deserved judgment. You lifted me when I kept falling. So why would I now give you my leftovers? No, Lord, I give you my best, my first, my highest, my deepest, my forever. Let this year be marked by depth, not just noise, fire, not just flash, roots, not just flowers, stability, not just excitement, discipline, not just passion, prayer, not just performance, transformation, not just inspiration. I'm done chasing moments. I'm ready to build a life where you are at the center. A life where everything I do begins and ends with God is first. So take me deeper, not into what makes me look spiritual, but into what makes me actually walk with you. If that means breaking me, break me. If it means pruning me, cut what you must. If it means hiding me, cover me until I'm ready. If it means testing me, train me in the fire. Because I don't want to pretend. I want to be real. I want to be yours. Fully, wholly, forever. Father, I'm still here. Still bowed before you. Still surrendered. Still listening. Still longing. Because even now, I know you are still working. You are not only answering prayers. You are reordering my heart. You are not only moving in heaven. You are reshaping the earth under my feet. You are not only touching this moment. You are marking my entire year. And so I say it again, with greater conviction than before. You come first, not because I want to be religious, Not because I want to be praised. Not because I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't, but because I have tasted enough of life without you to know. It is nothing. It is shallow. It is exhausting. It is temporary. But life with you, even in storms, it's peaceful. Even in delay, it's purposeful. Even in lack, it's abundant. Even in the unknown, it's secure. You are the anchor of my 2025, the center of my plans, the Lord over my mornings, the King over my nights, the voice I listen to above all others, the one I run to before I run to anyone else. This year will not be built on ambition. It will be built on your word. So Lord, speak. Speak into every decision I have to make. Speak into every door I must walk through. Speak into every conversation. Speak into every yes and every no. Speak into my planning and into my resting. Speak into my giving and into my saving. Speak into my work and into my worship. And help me obey without delay. No more hesitation. No more asking for confirmation after confirmation. No more excuses. No more fear pretending to be waiting on God. I will move when you say move. I will sit when you say wait. I will build when you say build. I will release when you say let go. I will sow when you say give. I will speak when you say speak. I will shut up when you say be silent, because you are first. And Lord, if you are first in my life, then your voice must become my final authority. Not the opinions of people, not my emotions, not my anxiety, not my doubts, not what culture is doing, not what the world is promoting, but your word, your voice, your truth. Let your truth govern my emotions. Let your truth silence my fear. Let your truth confront my pride. Let your truth interrupt my plans. Let your truth shape my future. Now, Father, I declare a divine reset over my life. Let everything that's out of order be realigned. Let everything that's out of place be repositioned. Let everything that was distorted by sin be washed clean by grace. Let every spiritual delay be broken. Let every wrong foundation be torn down and rebuilt on the rock of Christ. This year I walk with wisdom. I live with focus. I love with intention. I pray with power. I give with joy. I serve with humility. I grow with discipline. I stand with confidence. I speak with grace. I war with faith. I rest with peace, because I have chosen to put God first. Lord, I don't want to reach December 31st, 2025. Only to look back and realize I lived on autopilot. I don't want to say I was busy when I was actually distracted. I don't want to say I was grinding when I was actually avoiding healing. I don't want to say I was too focused when I was really spiritually dry. No, Lord. Let every month of 2025 be marked by your presence. Let every goal be aligned with your kingdom. Let every breakthrough carry the fragrance of your glory. Let every victory echo the testimony, this was God, not me. Even in the silent seasons, let me remain consistent. Even in the wilderness, let me walk in worship. Even when things don't happen on my timeline, let me wait without complaining. Even when I don't feel strong, let me trust that you are my strength. Lord, I now speak over every area of my life. Over my family, let there be peace. Over my mind, let there be clarity. Over my health, let there be healing. Over my dreams, let there be favor. Over my relationships, let there be alignment. Over my finances, let there be overflow with wisdom. Over my character, let there be integrity. Over my soul, let there be joy. Let everything that concerns me submit to your authority. Let no area of my life be unguarded. Let no habit remain that opposes your spirit. Let no secret sin survive under the weight of your light. Let no double life keep me from total freedom. Let no addiction remain hidden behind spiritual performance. I want to be whole. I want to be clean. I want to be pure. I want to be ready. I want to be consistent. I want to be trusted. I want to be planted. I want to be found in you. Father, raise up in me a faith that doesn't fade, a fire that doesn't flicker, a hunger that doesn't grow cold, a humility that doesn't crack under success, a discipline that doesn't disappear when things get easy, a praise that isn't silenced when trials come. Because I don't want 2025 to just be about blessings. I want it to be about transformation, about obedience, about fire, about fruit that lasts, about hearing well done at the end of each day. And Lord, let this year be a witness to those around me. Let the way I live spark curiosity in others. Let my peace become someone else's inspiration. Let my choices make people ask questions. Let my speech reflect your truth. Let my love reflect your heart. Let my faith point people to you, not to me. Let the people who knew me before be shocked at who I've become. Not because I changed myself, but because I finally let you take the lead. Now, Lord, I thank you. Thank you for every door you will open. Thank you for every plan you will cancel. Thank you for every battle you've already won. Thank you for the strength to say yes to what's hard. Thank you for surrounding me with grace. Thank you for loving me, even when I was putting everything else first. And thank you for welcoming me back. Not with punishment, but with power. Not with shame, but with purpose. Not with judgment, but with joy. Heavenly Father, as I bow before you today, I come with one desire: to align my life with you before the year ends. I refuse to step into another season without surrendering fully. I don't want to carry into 2026 what nearly destroyed me in 2024. I don't want to drag old chains into a year filled with new opportunities. And I don't want to walk into a future I've not prayed for, not prepared for, not invited you into. So Lord, this moment is more than prayer. It's a recommitment. It's a realignment. It's a cleansing. It's a spiritual awakening. You are not just the God of my church life. You are the God of my whole life. And from this moment forward, I want every step I take to reflect that you come first. Not just first in words, but first in decisions. First in time. First in attention. First in priority. First in my thoughts. First in my responses. First in my finances. First in my family. First in my purpose. First in my pain. First in my process. Lord, forgive me for how many times I've said, you come first with my mouth, but lived like I came first. How often I consulted my emotions before consulting your spirit. How many times I chose comfort over conviction. How I chased visibility instead of intimacy with you. But I don't want to end 2025 that way. And I certainly won't begin 2026 that way. I choose you, Lord. I choose you above all else. Let this be a holy preparation for what's coming. Let this be the cleansing before the increase, the repentance before the release, the stillness before the shift, the surrender before the overflow. Because the truth is, I don't know what 2026 holds, but I know who holds it. And that's enough for me to say, God, I place you at the center. Let everything I've leaned on that isn't you crumble now. Let every false peace that's not rooted in your presence be exposed. Let every plan I've made without your counsel be surrendered. Let every friendship that's pulling me off course be revealed. Let every habit that's weakening my spirit be broken. I don't want to carry dead weight into a new year. I want to run. Run with clarity. Run with strength. Run with focus. Run with clean hands and a pure heart. So Lord, begin with my heart. Search it deeply. Expose the parts that still love this world more than you. Expose the corners where pride still hides, where fear still whispers, where comparison still grows, where bitterness still lingers, where insecurity still speaks louder than faith. Father, I don't just want surface-level change. I want a heart transformation. One that's visible not just to others, but to you. One that shifts how I think, how I speak, how I respond to conflict, how I treat others, how I seek purpose, and how I love you. So remove the stony parts of my heart. Give me a heart that beats with compassion, that listens when you whisper, that waits when you say wait, that yields when you say surrender. Let the desire to please you outweigh the desire to please people. Let the desire to obey you silence the fear of being misunderstood. Let the desire to walk with you override the pressure to perform. Father, I invite you to speak into my time. The way I use my mornings, the hours I waste scrolling, the time I say I don't have for you but somehow give to everything else. Lord, reorder my schedule. Make room in my routine for your presence to lead me. Let me wake up with a desire to hear from you, not from my phone. Let me go to sleep filled with your word, not with worry. Let my day begin on the altar and end in surrender. Even if it means I sleep a little less. Even if it means I miss what the world is doing. Even if it costs me productivity in the eyes of men. Let me not miss the hour of visitation that comes in quiet places. Let me not say I'm too busy to sit with the one who holds my breath. And Father, I ask that you speak into my relationships. Not just romantically, but spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. I've walked with people you didn't assign. I've tolerated voices that pushed me off course. I've allowed connections to drain me because I didn't want to feel alone. But I now say, I trust you with my circle. If anyone is not meant to enter 2026 with me, begin the separation now. Even if it's silent, even if it hurts, even if I don't fully understand it. If it's you protecting me, then I receive it in peace. Remove manipulators, pretenders, and distractors. And send me those who honor your presence. Send me those who sharpen my focus. Send me those who point me back to the altar. Send me those who challenge me to stay holy, hungry, and humble. Because I want to walk into 2026 surrounded by alignment. Not drama, peace, not tension. Prayer, not gossip. Purpose, not confusion. Lord, I also ask you to touch my ambitions. Refine them, test them, purify them. Show me where my desires are more about applause than assignment. More about being seen than being sent. More about building my brand than building your kingdom. Because if you are not in it, I don't want it. If it takes me far from you, it's not worth it. If it inflates my pride but shrinks my anointing, I let it go. If it feeds my ego but starves my intimacy with you, I cast it down now. This year I don't want to just move fast. I want to move in sync with heaven. And if that means slower but stronger, then so be it. God, I ask you now to break every cycle that kept me stuck in 2025. Cycles of procrastination, cycles of self-sabotage, cycles of inconsistency, cycles of secret sin, cycles of starting strong and finishing weak, cycles of pretending in public but wrestling in private. Let 2025 be the final year those things ruled me. Let 2026 be the year I walk in lasting freedom. And if it starts today, then I welcome the work you're doing. Even if it comes with discomfort, even if it stretches my faith, even if it requires separation and consecration. Lord, whatever it takes, make me ready. Ready for doors I prayed for. Ready for opportunities I wasn't mature enough for before. Ready for the responsibility that comes with answered prayer. Ready for the glory you want to reveal through my life. And not just ready to receive, but ready to carry. Ready to endure. Ready to stand. Ready to serve. Let me not ruin what you're sending by being spiritually immature. Let me not fumble favor because I neglected preparation. So as I pray right now, search me, equip me, refine me, rebuild me. I know you're calling me to greater. I can sense it, but I want to rise at the same pace as my surrender. Not ahead of it, not outside of it. Let 2026 find me deeply rooted in you. Let it find me on fire for the secret place. Let it find me full of wisdom. Let it find me surrounded by the right people. Let it find me walking in purity and discipline. Let it find me strong in character. Let it find me stable in spirit. Let it find me prepared, not just for blessing, but for the responsibility of carrying your light in this world. Because this time, I don't want to just be busy. I want to be fruitful. This time, I don't want to be impressive. I want to be obedient. This time, I don't want to appear spiritual. I want to be saturated in your spirit. And so I give you everything now, God. The timeline, the pressure, the to-do list, the image, the reputation, the dream, the fear, the sin, the future. I lay it at your feet, and I say this again with my whole heart. Before I step into 2026, Lord, take over. Be first, be center, be everything. Father, now that I have laid it all down, my plans, my timelines, my fears, I come before you with open hands and an open heart. I'm not rushing this moment. I'm not praying out of routine. I'm not saying words to check a box. I'm here because I'm ready for real change. And I know real change doesn't start with circumstances. It starts with the heart. It begins with submission. It flows from the secret place. It grows through daily surrender. And it is sustained when you come first. So I pray, Lord, don't let me lose the hunger I feel right now. Don't let me go back to casual devotion. Don't let me be stirred in prayer but unchanged in practice. Let this become my new normal. To seek you in the quiet. To listen more than I speak. To act only when I've heard from you. To say yes even when it's uncomfortable. To wait even when delay feels like silence. God, my soul is tired of rushing ahead of you. I've run in circles. I've chased distractions. I've opened doors I wasn't prepared to walk through. I've started things I never finished. I've made commitments I couldn't keep. But all that stops here. Because I'm not just preparing for a new calendar year, I'm preparing for a new spiritual posture. Lord, teach me how to live from a place of rest, not restlessness. From clarity, not confusion. From obedience, not performance. From conviction, not comparison. I want to be steady. Steady in faith. Steady in purpose. Steady in discipline. Steady in worship. Steady in prayer. Steady in integrity. Let the ups and downs of life no longer pull me away from you. Let the pressure of others no longer dictate my direction. Let the busyness of life no longer replace time in your presence. Father, if I'm going to walk into 2026 strong, I need structure, so establish order in my soul. Let my thoughts be filtered through your truth. Let my emotions be submitted to your spirit. Let my desires be aligned with your purpose. Create in me a spiritual structure that can hold what you're about to pour out. Let me not collapse under the blessing. Let me not fumble the responsibility. Let me not drown in opportunities that I didn't build the character to carry. So now, Lord, I give you permission to build in me what no one else sees. Private discipline, secret obedience, quiet sacrifice, daily consistency. Help me to be faithful in the hidden place, to show up in prayer even when I don't feel anything, to open my Bible even when I'm tired, to worship even when my emotions don't match, to obey even when no one is watching. Because this is where real fire is formed. In the small things, in the quiet hours, in the decisions no one claps for. Lord, don't let me chase the stage and forget the altar. Don't let me pursue influence and lose intimacy. Don't let me desire breakthrough more than I desire transformation. Refocus me, recenter me, remind me what truly matters. And Lord, I ask you now to fill me again. Fill me with conviction. Fill me with hunger. Fill me with vision. Fill me with humility. Fill me with discernment. Fill me with your spirit. Because I cannot walk into the next year empty. Not spiritually, not emotionally, not mentally, not morally. I need to be full, but full of the right things. Not full of fear, not full of anger, not full of opinions, not full of self, but full of your word, full of your love, full of your direction. Father, raise my spiritual standard. Let the way I talk change. Let the way I think shift. Let the way I carry myself reflect heaven. Let the way I serve others display humility. Let the way I handle correction reveal maturity. I'm not chasing perfection, but I am chasing growth. I want to grow into the person you created me to be before I was ever born. Not a copy of someone else, not a diluted version of myself, but the real, raw, refined version that reflects your glory. So prune me, Father, even if it hurts. Cut away what doesn't belong. Strip off what slows me down. Expose the things I've been ignoring. Confront the habits I've made excuses for. Because I want to go into 2026 lighter. No more carrying things that aren't mine. No more emotional weight from broken friendships. No more guilt from my past. No more burdens I wasn't built to bear. I want to be light enough to run this race well, and strong enough to finish it. Lord, I ask you now to begin preparing the terrain of 2026. Go ahead of me. Clear the path. Block the traps. Set divine appointments. Assign angels to walk with me. Even though I don't know what's coming, I trust that you are already there. You see the trials I'll face. You see the doors I'll walk through. You see the relationships I haven't met yet. You see the opportunities and the battles alike. And so I say this, I trust you with the year I haven't seen yet. And I trust that what you're doing in me now is not a waste of time. Even the delays are preparation. Even the silence is maturity. Even the unanswered prayers are direction. Even the waiting is part of the process. I'm learning to love your timing again. Because what you do in me during the waiting is often more important than what I'm waiting for. So teach me to wait well. Not with frustration, but with faith. Not with complaints, but with worship. Not with bitterness, but with patience. Let me come out of this season wiser, not wounded. Softer, not skeptical. Full of oil, not dry from distraction. Lord, I want to rebuild my spiritual routines. If I've neglected my Bible, lead me back. If I've avoided fasting, remind me of its power. If I've stopped journaling or reflecting, nudge me again. If I've lost my prayer rhythm, revive me. Help me to stop depending on emotional motivation and start living by spiritual discipline. Because I've learned that growth isn't glamorous. It's gritty. It's showing up when no one else does. It's praying when I don't feel anything. It's obeying when no one else agrees. It's choosing righteousness when temptation is louder. So build that kind of strength in me, God. Spiritual muscle, unshakable conviction, resilient faith, mature character, unmovable hunger. Let people around me start to notice. Not because I brag, but because they see the fruit. And let the fruit not point to me, but to you. Because this is not about building my image. It's about revealing your glory. It's not about me becoming great. It's about you being first. And so I say again, prepare me, Lord, not just to receive blessings, but to carry them with integrity, to steward them with humility, to hold them with discipline, to share them with joy. I don't want to just experience you. I want to embody you. I want 2026 to be the year that people see Jesus in how I live, in how I love, in how I speak, in how I serve, in how I suffer, in how I rise again, in how I forgive, in how I lead, in how I worship, in how I live with purpose. Because when I say I'm preparing for 2026, I don't just mean planning. I mean praying, surrendering, obeying, listening, letting go, rebuilding, restoring, and putting you first every single day. Father, now that you've begun to refine my priorities, my habits, my time, and my thinking, I open myself up to even more depth, more surrender, more wisdom, more correction, more clarity. Because deep down, I know, this preparation isn't just for a new year. It's for a new level of living, a new spiritual posture, a new way of hearing, walking, praying, and obeying. So Lord, continue the work you've started in me. Let nothing be rushed. Let nothing be skipped. Let nothing remain untouched by your Spirit. Take me through every layer, the parts of me that still hide, the thoughts I haven't surrendered, the attitudes I excuse, the secret expectations I haven't yet laid on the altar. I want to be fully available to you, and not just when I'm in crisis, not just when I want something, not just when I feel inspired, but in the normal, quiet, unseen moments of life. Because I've realized that your greatest work in me doesn't always happen on the mountaintop. It happens in the hallway, in the secret place, in the moments when I choose you first, even when there's no crowd, no camera, no confirmation, just faith. Lord, build me to last. Build me with endurance. Let my prayer life not just spike in December and January. Let it grow all year. Let my love for your word become irresistible. Let my worship become a lifestyle, not a once-a-week performance. Let fasting become a weapon again. Let generosity become my nature. Let holiness become my joy. And Lord, if I'm going to walk with you closely in 2026, teach me how to handle correction. Let me not be defensive when you discipline me. Let me not harden my heart when conviction comes. Let me not run away when you expose a flaw. Because I don't want comfort, I want character. I don't want approval, I want transformation. So if I've built unhealthy routines, help me break them. If I've justified sin, confront me. If I've neglected prayer, rebuke me. If I've made idols, tear them down. I won't make excuses. I won't shift blame. I will take responsibility because I want to grow. Even if the process stings, even if it means apologizing, even if it means starting over, even if it means going back to basics. God, you are a loving Father, and I trust that whatever you correct with purpose. So Father, do heart surgery if you must. Remove pride. Root out bitterness. Heal the wounds that keep making me afraid to trust. Expose the beliefs that don't align with your word. Cut off the lies that have been living in my mind for years. I want to enter 2026 free from deception. Free from the lies that say I'm not good enough. Free from the fear of failure. Free from the voice of guilt that won't let me move forward. Free from comparison that kills my joy. Free from the pressure to impress people you never even called me to walk with. This year-end prayer isn't just about setting goals, it's about setting my soul in order. And now, Lord, I want to talk to you about my calling. That divine reason you placed me here. The thing you created me for. The work you assigned to my name long before I was born. Lord, I've run from it before. I've delayed. I've doubted. I've been distracted. I've disqualified myself. I believed I wasn't worthy, but you never took it away. So I say now, I'm ready. Ready to take it seriously. Ready to walk in it. Ready to mature into it. Ready to stop comparing it. Ready to stop minimizing it. Ready to stop hiding it because of fear. You didn't give me gifts so I could bury them. You didn't give me influence so I could blend in. You didn't give me revelation so I could stay silent. So God, stir up every gift in me that has been asleep. Awaken the intercessor. Awaken the leader. Awaken the servant. Awaken the teacher. Awaken the encourager. Awaken the writer. Awaken the speaker. Awaken the burden for souls. Awaken the fire for evangelism. Awaken the power to disciple others. Let 2026 be the year I stop hiding and start building. Let me stop saying one day and start obeying today. I don't need the whole blueprint. Just give me my next step and give me the boldness to take it. Lord, I surrender my platform, my talent, my voice, my creativity. It's yours. Use it how you want. Expand it if you choose. Hide it if you must. Grow it only if I'm ready. Shrink it if it's becoming an idol. Remove it if I'm no longer using it to glorify you, because I no longer want the spotlight. I want your spirit. Even if I do powerful things this year, if you're not in them, it's meaningless. I don't want to serve while being dry. I don't want to perform while being empty. I don't want to pretend while being lost. I want to serve you out of overflow, not out of exhaustion. So fill me daily. Anoint me afresh. Remind me that the secret to longevity is time in your presence. And Lord, now I ask you to protect what you are building in me. Don't let it be stolen by distraction. Don't let it be ruined by impatience. Don't let it be polluted by sin. Don't let it be manipulated by people. Build me in secret so that when you reveal me, I'm ready. I know there are things I'm not yet prepared to handle. That's why I welcome this season of refinement. If I need more pruning, do it. If I need more silence, ordain it. If I need more hiddenness, wrap me in it. Because your timing is perfect. Your process is holy. And your plan is always better than mine. God, I also want to pray for the decisions I'll have to make in 2026. Don't let me rely on instinct alone. Teach me how to wait and listen. To pause before speaking. To inquire before deciding. To seek wise counsel without silencing your voice. Give me discernment to know what's from you and what's a distraction. Who is from you and who is not? Which opportunity is divine and which one is a trap? Which door to walk through and which one to close forever? I don't want to miss you because I rushed, or because I followed the crowd, or because I followed fear, or because I was tired of waiting. Help me to lean on your peace as my compass. And Lord, even in the trials I may face in 2026, be my anchor. Remind me that you're still good when life is not. Remind me that you're still close when I feel abandoned. Remind me that you're still sovereign when things seem out of control. Remind me that even in fire, you are refining me. Even in pain, you are pruning me. Even in darkness, you are guiding me. You don't promise a pain-free life, but you promise presence, and your presence is enough for me. So, Father, I say this once again, not as a ritual, but as a declaration of truth. Before 2026 comes, I am preparing, not just with vision boards, not just with New Year declarations, but with deep spirit-led surrender, with cleansing, with obedience, with quiet reverence, with fire in my soul, with my eyes on you, and my heart fully open. Because I know this, if I enter 2026 with you at the center, I will not be shaken. I will not be lost. I will not be behind. I will be covered, equipped, and ready. Father, as I remain in this place of stillness, with every part of me surrendered, and with my heart wide open, I realize something deeply holy. You're not just preparing me for 2026. You're preparing me for eternity. This is bigger than New Year's goals. This is more than a yearly transition. This is about me becoming who you created me to be. Before this world shaped me, before pain rewrote my story, before distractions dimmed my light, before fear silenced my voice. So I pause and say, thank you. Thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for not leaving me where you found me. Thank you for lovingly calling me back. Thank you for shaking my comfort to wake up my calling. Thank you for stripping away idols so you could sit on the throne again. Thank you for the still moments, the conviction, the discipline, the uncomfortable grace that molds me into something more beautiful than I could ever imagine. And now, Lord, I ask one final thing before I cross over into a new year. Establish me. Let the work you began in me be completed. Let what was broken be healed. Let what was missing be supplied. Let what was unstable be strengthened. Let what was shallow become deep. Let what was hidden become fruitful. Let what was inconsistent become steadfast. Establish my faith so that I no longer rise and fall with my emotions. Let me not need miracles to believe again. Let me not need signs to pray again. Let me not need excitement to show up again. Teach me to love you even when the lights are off, to serve you even when it's hard, to worship you even when my world is quiet, to trust you when nothing makes sense, to obey you when it costs me everything. Father, establish my relationships. Put the right people around me, people who walk in truth, people who carry your wisdom, people who pray when others gossip, people who sharpen me when I'm dull, people who love you more than they love pleasing me, and remove what needs to be removed, even if it hurts, even if it's long overdue, even if it makes me feel alone for a season, because I'd rather walk with you in solitude than walk with crowds that blind me from your voice. Establish my boundaries. Teach me how to guard my peace, how to say no without guilt, how to recognize what drains me, how to honor my capacity, how to protect my prayer life, how to prioritize my soul. Let 2026 not be the year of burnout. Let it be the year of balance, of spiritual health, of emotional stability, of mental renewal, of supernatural strength that flows from abiding in you. Establish my calling. Let me stop second-guessing what you already confirmed. Let me stop waiting for permission to walk in purpose. Let me stop shrinking so others feel comfortable. Let me stop delaying obedience in the name of preparation. I am prepared because you are in me. I am ready because you said go. I am enough because you are sufficient. So I step into 2026 with holy confidence. Not arrogance, not ego, but assurance that you who began this good work in me will carry it to completion. Establish my character. Let this be the year where I don't just sound spiritual. I live it. Where I'm not only anointed, I'm accountable. Where I'm not just gifted, I'm grounded. Where I'm not just obedient in public, but also in private. Where I don't just talk about Jesus, I resemble him. Let integrity define me. Let honesty guide me. Let kindness radiate through me. Let truth be on my tongue. Let purity be my default. Let humility keep me planted. Let repentance keep me growing. God, I want to walk into 2026 and hear you say, "This is my beloved child in whom I am well pleased." Not because I was perfect, but because I stayed at your feet, because I let you shape me, because I chose you over everything else. Now, Lord, I lift up every unknown that 2026 may bring. I don't know what doors will open. I don't know what battles I'll fight. I don't know what blessings I'll receive. I don't know what trials I'll face. I don't know what prayers will be answered. I don't know what tears I'll cry. I don't know what joy will surprise me. I don't know what valleys I'll walk through. I don't know what victories I'll celebrate. But I do know this. You will be there. You will guide. You will sustain. You will cover. You will restore. You will defend. You will provide. You will carry. You will anoint. You will teach. You will surround. You will never leave. And for that reason alone, I am not afraid. I face 2026 with peace, not panic. With hope, not heaviness. With faith, not fear. With expectation, not anxiety. With surrender, not striving. Because I'm not walking into a new year alone. I'm walking in with the King of Kings, the Alpha and Omega, the one who knows the end from the beginning, the one who holds time in his hand, the one who walks beside me and lives within me. So now, Father, let my life reflect this prayer. Let my habits show what I've declared. Let my language echo what I've believed. Let my decisions reflect this surrender. Let my relationships mirror this wisdom. Let my plans prove that God came first. And if ever I drift again, draw me back. If ever I forget, remind me. If ever I fall, lift me. If ever I run, outrun me with mercy. For you are faithful even when I am not, and nothing can separate me from your love. Now, Lord, I ask one final thing. Mark my 2026 with your hand. Let your name be on everything I do. Let your presence be in every room I enter. Let your voice guide every step. Let your angels stand at every door. Let your favor follow me in every decision. Let your fire burn in every prayer. Let your word be hidden in every corner of my heart. I don't need fame. I don't need fortune. I don't need popularity. I just need you, closer than ever before. And I believe, with every fiber of my being, that if I keep you first, everything else will be added in your time, in your way, for your glory. So I seal this prayer not with fear, but with faith. Not with anxiety, but with assurance. Not with doubt, but with declaration. Jesus is Lord over my 2026, and I am ready, because He is first, now and forever. In the name of the one who goes before me, walks beside me, and lives within me. Jesus Christ, Son of the living God. Amen.